Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today I'm going to be doing another update in the Partners in Cream Project Pan series. So this was a project that was created by Steph Lyons and DaLin. I will make sure to, as always, have them linked in the description box below. They came up with this project to really highlight and utilize the cream and liquid products within our collections. They are the products that do tend to go off most quickly, and for many people like myself, they're also some of the products that we are least comfortable using. So having a project that really not only highlights those products, but also kind of gives us the needed push in that direction, I thought was just a wonderful idea, and I jumped right on top of it. And I have been working my way slowly but steadily through the products. So in this, you could have anywhere, I want to say between like 3 and 5 products, something along those lines. We update on the 10th of every month, and really the only guidelines are no powder products. So if that sounds interesting to you, let's go ahead and talk products and progress. So I have 4 products that I am working on within this project. 2 have number goals and 2 have completion goals. So let's talk about our number goals first, because they are definitely slow moving. So I do definitely keep tally marks for all of my products across all of my projects. With this project pan, I haven't been keeping weights, but if that's something you'd like to see in the future, let me know. I'm happy to add those into the weights that I'm already taking for some of my other projects. So the first thing to talk about is what I'm wearing on my lips now. This is my Marc Jacobs Lamarck Liquefied Lipstick. This is in the shade Hot Cocoa. I really love this. As you have heard if you've seen any of my update videos over the past couple of months, or honestly, most people's updates over the last couple of months, if we're being really truthful. Not wearing a ton of colored lip products at home, not really doing my makeup as often as I did now that I'm at home. So the the lipstick, I have a usage goal of 30. I used it 5 times in the month of May. Pretty darn good. So that actually puts me at 21. So I am getting closer. The next product that I've got a usage goal is this right here. This is my Kaja Moon Crystal. It's a liquid, or a cream eyeshadow rather. It's the Sparkling Eye Pigment in the shade Tiger's Eye. This I'm also trying to use 30 times. I used it 3 times in the month of May, which is still overall pretty good given how little I did my makeup in May. So that brings me to a total of 14. Am I doing that math correctly? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Nah. So I have used it 12 times. I've got a much longer way to go on this product than I have on the other. So let's also talk about the 2 products that I am working towards completion on. The first of which is this right here. This is a deluxe sample size of the BECCA liquid highlighting product. I can never remember what this is technically called, and I look at it all the time when I'm filming these, but literally the print on here is microscopic. It is in the shade Moonstone. It is the Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in Moonstone. And I do want to use it up, and I am about down to here. It is a little hard to tell because it does cling to the package. I usually like beat it against the table to try to get it to settle as much as I can. But when I hold it up to the light, I'm right about there. I've been just mixing it in with either my foundation or my concealer, depending on what I'm using that day, and I've really enjoyed it for that. I've actually found myself really liking this product, so much so that I have the insane notion that I would like to actually buy the full size once that's gone. I can't see myself doing that immediately because I've got other similar types of products. So the one that I'm thinking of is actually this right here. This is by Marc Jacobs. This is huge. This is the Do You Dewdrops Coconut Gel Highlighter. I might work this in next, but they are definitely very different colors. So for instance, this is the Marc Jacobs, it is definitely very gold. I don't know if you can see that. And then the BECCA looks like, oh, they're actually much more comparable than I thought. The Marc Jacobs is just much more reflective. Okay, well that settles that. This is an easy stand-in. So yeah, this is definitely, the Marc Jacobs is much more gold, whereas the BECCA is gold, but it's like a milky gold. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but I think I've solved my conundrum there. But yes, so it is my goal to use it up completely. I did use it a total of 15 times in the month of May. Yes, the month of May. So I feel like if I continue on with that kind of progress, that I could probably have this used up by the end of August maybe, because I don't use a ton when I use it. And then finally we have my ColourPop No Filter Concealer, which I actually completed. I finally have a product that I can roll out of this project. I used it 15 times in the month of May to use this guy up entirely, so I am super duper excited about that. Not just that I have the ability to roll something out, but also that it's something that's finished and out of my collection entirely. I really like this concealer. This is actually the second tube that I've gone through. Eventually I may go ahead and repurchase it. I say it ambivalently like that for a couple of reasons. First of all, I have other concealers that I need to be working through, but also I actually really enjoy testing out concealers. That is the most random thing, but there are a few other concealers that are out on the market that I really do want to try. So while I do like this concealer, I don't have any immediate plans to repurchase it. So that means that I am going to be bringing something in its place, and I'll be honest, I struggled with this so much because, as I said in my intro, sorry, my hair's making me crazy, I am not as comfortable working with cream products. Additionally, I have a lot of other projects going on right now. In fact, I just recently posted a video showing all of the makeup products that I am panning across all of the different projects. In fact, I will go ahead and link that here in the cards. I try very hard when I pick products not to overwhelm myself in any given category of products. So like, for instance, eye products. It would be very easy to throw another like Super Shock eyeshadow in until I look at all of the different eyeshadows that I'm panning across all of my projects, and then I realize nothing's gonna get used except maybe once or twice because I've got too many. So looking at it through that lens, I didn't really want to put a new concealer in its place because that could be kind of boring. And then I didn't want to put something in that you couldn't really track usage, like a mascara or something like that, that you can't see any difference. So I ended up going with a lip product. I ended up pulling this right here. So this is a lip liner. This is by Vintage by Jessica Liebeskind. I hope I didn't butcher that too badly. It is in the shade Mocha. It's their Cashmere Lip Pencil. I do have it on today underneath the Marc Jacobs liquid lipstick. I went ahead and chose this guy because the only other lip liner that I'm panning this year is on the pinkier side. The two lipsticks that are in my year-long A to Z project pan are both very pink, and so I thought they would all pair together. But I have a couple of lip products that are more on kind of the brownier nude side of things. The Marc Jacobs that I'm wearing now, and then in my Harry Potter project pan, I've got the Bite Beauty Liquefied Lipstick in the shade Whip, which is very similar to this, just a little bit lighter of a nude. So I thought having a nude pencil would make sense, even though I'm not someone who uses a ton of lip liners. But that is what it looks like there. That's the shade. I just thought it would complement. I am learning my lesson when it comes to setting goals. As much as I would love to say, yes, I'd like to use this guy up entirely, I know that for me that's just not realistic. So what I'd like to do is be able to get down to the top of the gold leaf rose. So if you can see right there, kind of where the top of the flower starts, I feel like that would be a much more attainable goal than, say, finish up the whole thing or get it down to the letter V or something like that, because I figure, A, if I actually hit this goal, then I can expand upon it. But B, it also means that I'm not getting on here and giving you updates that feel to me like failures, because I have some of those in some of my other projects where I just got a little bit carried away with setting those goals. So this is in. We're trying to get it down to the top of the flower, and I feel good about that goal. So if you have enjoyed this update, please give it a thumbs up. If you are participating in this project, definitely let me know. I love binging on these updates, and certainly even though half of the year is basically gone at this point, it is never too late to join any of the projects that are interesting to you. So certainly if this is something that you'd like to get in on, definitely make sure to let DaLin and Steph know. They'll make sure to add you to the playlist, and we'd love to have you. The panning community is by far one of my favorite communities out there. So I will stop rambling. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.